Have you ever carefully crafted a plan, poured your heart into it, felt unstoppable, and then watched it completely fall apart? Like, not just a tiny glitch, but a full-on fireworks show of chaos? Maybe your dream job didn't call back, your business launch flopped, or your big goal suddenly felt like trying to Wi-Fi connect in the middle of the desert. Here's the truth. Winning in life isn't about perfectly crafted plans. It's about what you do when the plans go up in flames. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how resilience can turn your roadblocks into building blocks, and why it may just be the most powerful business plan you'll ever have. Some people will tell you that your life, business, or success strategy needs to look like a corporate manual, packed with charts, forecasts, graphs, and more bullet points than an action movie. But life doesn't usually hand us a neatly formatted 20-page plan. No table of contents, no guarantee that anything will go the way we expect. In fact, most of the time, life throws curveballs, dumps rain on your parade, and occasionally surprises you with a glitter cannon, just to keep things entertaining. That's why my favorite business plan doesn't live in a binder. It lives inside me. It's called resilience. See, people spend so much time frozen by what-ifs. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if people don't like it? But resilience flips the script. Resilience doesn't think in terms of what-ifs. It thinks in even-ifs. Even if the pitch gets rejected, even if the bank account looks depressing, even if I don't have everything I need, I'll find a way to make it work. That's the secret win. Resilience is Google Maps for your goals. It always finds another way. Picture this. You've waited months for the season finale of your favorite show. Snacks ready, cozy blanket, perfect mood, and suddenly your streaming service crashes. Most people panic. They check Twitter, declare the world unfair, mope, and mourn the loss of the perfect evening. But resilience? Oh, resilience makes popcorn anyway. Resilience digs up an old DVD player, throws on a comedy classic, and laughs all night. One person's night is ruined. The other person's night is rewrote. See the difference? That's what resilience does in business, in relationships, and in life. It doesn't need the original plan to succeed. It just needs you to keep going. Think back to the post-pandemic world. Millions of jobs vanished overnight. But the resilient ones adapted. They learned new skills online. They started side hustles. They turned hobbies into income. Your friend who once worked in travel? Suddenly, baking sourdough bread like she's about to be crowned the carb queen of Instagram. Resilience is the unshakable belief that you can adapt faster than the chaos can break you. It's that MacGyver instinct. You might not have all the resources, but with duct tape, a paperclip, and determination, somehow you'll build something amazing. Building a life, a business, or a dream isn't a smooth freeway. It's more like a cross-country road trip with sketchy GPS, confusing exits, potholes, and gas station bathrooms that make you question everything. But resilience will still get you there. Maybe not on schedule, but you will arrive. Look at today's economy. Prices keep floating upward like a hot air balloon. Interest rates feel like a prank from the 1980s. Social media keeps reminding you how perfect everyone else's life is. And yet, resilience whispers, you're not behind, you're just on your path, and speed bumps only exist if you're moving forward. Just ask Tom Brady, drafted 199th, overlooked, almost written off. But resilience took that as motivation, not defeat. He reinvented himself. He didn't wait for the perfect conditions. He built himself into one of the greatest players of all time. Kobe Bryant? Same story. Injuries, setbacks, pressures, competition. He didn't escape obstacles, he evolved through them. That's why his legacy isn't just about talent, it's about resilience. Here's a real-life story. I know someone who opened a bakery right before COVID hit. 3 weeks later, lockdown. Most people would have shut the doors. She didn't. She adapted. She turned her entire business into online delivery. She filmed her baking process on TikTok, started selling quarantine treat boxes, and built such a loyal fan base that when restrictions lifted, people lined up around the block. That's resilience. See, resilience isn't pretending things are fine. It's saying, yeah, this is hard, but I'm still going to figure it out. It's not just for big life-changing moments either. It's for everyday chaos. When your toddler turns the living room wall into a Picasso mural. When your car battery dies during a rainstorm, sideways rain. When your boss hands you a massive project at 4:59 p.m. That voice inside you, the one that says, okay, let's figure this out. That's resilience. Think about the biggest brands in the world. Airbnb, born because the founders couldn't afford rent. Spanx, started because Sarah Blakely got frustrated getting dressed. These weren't people with perfect plans. They were people with resilience. And that's why I believe resilience isn't just a backup plan, it is the plan. Because when resilience is your foundation, every detour becomes part of the path. Every failure becomes fuel. Every delay becomes training. The world is full of people waiting for perfect timing. But the resilient ones? They start where they are, with what they have, and they figure it out along the way. They don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They get to work while conditions are messy. So here's my challenge for you. Stop thinking of resilience as something you hope you'll have when things get hard. Start building it now. Train it. Strengthen it. Let it become the way you think, not just how you react. Because if you do, you won't just survive when plans go up in flames. You'll win because of it. Thanks for watching. If this message spoke to you today, hit that like button because resilience deserves a spotlight. Subscribe for more motivation, life strategies, and uplifting content just like this. And hey, if you're ready to turn setbacks into comebacks, leave a comment below saying, I'm building resilience. I'd love to cheer you on. Stay strong, stay adaptable, and remember, your comeback story is already in progress. See you Friday in the next video.